Good morning, Zoe. Good to
Good
see
morning,
you.
Teri. Likewise.
Hi, and congratulations for your film short to be accepted in LA Shorts. That's
Thank
quite a
you.
feat. Have you been enjoying the process? The film
I
fest is
have.
underway.
I have. It's been a lot of fun, especially since it's a local festival very close to my house. It's just been very great.
It's nice to see that you're a local. I was hoping to do this interview in person, but I know you're very busy. I am Teri Kinne with the HollywoodTimes.net. I am a reporter and I want to allow my guest to introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Zoey Sidwell. I'm the director of Travel Plans, which is a short that recently got accepted to LA Shorts.
Excellent. And LA Shorts is playing now in beautiful downtown Hollywood at the Regal at LA Live. And I believe your short was shown Friday at 10. How did that go?
It was great. And actually, the whole lineup was great. I thought, because it was a later showing, I thought the audience wouldn't be there, but it was a packed house.
Wow.
And it was just so fun to be among so many film lovers.
That's excellent. I hope you
Yeah.
got a lot of energy at the Q&A after. Did you do a Q&A after?
Yeah, there was a brief one because so many of the filmmakers were there. We flooded the stage, and the moderator was
Good.
great. She got to ask all of us questions, and it was great experience. Really happy.
Good, good. I bet. And that was opening weekend, so I'm sure the energy was really high. Excellent.
Yeah.
So this is your debut directorial show, and that's very exciting. So I wanted to ask you a couple questions about that. Did you pick this short, or did the writer and concept pick you?
I picked this one. When I knew that I wanted to direct, I sent out feelers to my community and basically asked, hey, does anyone have an unproduced short that they would like to trust me with? And I got several scripts, and then I was put together with Krista, a woman I hadn't met before, and she pitched a couple of ideas for me, one of which was this one. And I said, great, they both sound great, like great ideas. And then in about a week or so, she had a couple of shorts for me. This was one of them, and I knew that was the winner.
Excellent. And I can see why, because I know a little bit about your background. You were born in Israel,
I was, yeah.
to Israeli mother and a Moroccan father.
Moroccan mother, Polish father. Yes,
Okay, there you
both
go.
Israelis
Okay,
now.
and then from what I've read, that taught you that there's three sides to every story. And
That's
so,
right.
excellent. So I can see how the topic of this short was compelling to you because I have a feeling that you like a little bit more edgy and complex films that deal with themes that are a little bit difficult to wrestle with. So it'll be exciting to watch you continue your creative
Yeah, I definitely
history.
prefer movies, both as an audience member, as someone who's now making them, that they're a little unexpected. I don't like it when the audience is ahead of the story, when they know exactly what's going to happen. That's fine for some genres, and it's great and fun for, let's say, a romantic comedy. I know exactly how those are going to end. Oh, and I'm fine with that, and I still enjoy them. But I like when I'm surprised, when I think a story is going one way, and then just kidding, it's not. And
Right.
that makes me happy as an audience member. So when I saw this project, it gave me an opportunity to direct the kind of project I like to see, the kind of work I like to see. So it was a perfect fit for me.
Yeah, I can see that. So much happens in the 3 minutes. To me, as a viewer, it's just 3 minutes, this short, but I understand as a script, it was 3 pages. As you read it, did it have the suspense or the twist that I saw in the end product, or did you have to ramp that up?
So it was there from the beginning, and it was the only thing that we changed together, Krista and I, the writer, is to make it to highlight it more.
Okay.
Definitely a lot happens in 3.5 pages. And that's one of the reasons I liked it because when you're in a single location, in a contained environment, the story is the thing that needs to move. Now,
Ah,
I can't move the audience visually much because I'm
I see.
restricted by the story. And so, as it should be, by the way, story is king, right? So the story needed to move, And it did. There is, without giving anything away, there is a reveal that you think is the reveal. And then there's something, another layer on top of that that upends what you think is the reveal. So that was there from the beginning. The only thing we did initially, both of those reveals were at the same time. And I thought that was a little too much. I wanted Revelation 1 to happen and then Revelation 2. But the basic backbone, pretty much what you, it was in there already. It was just minor tweaks, and it was well written. Krista Amigone is a fantastic writer, so she created something beautiful for me.
Excellent. It was really a joy to experience as a viewer, and I'm taking pains to not do spoilers, but I do want to do a teaser just to people watching right now that I want to point to your film called Travel Plans. A writer is Krista Amigone, and we're talking to the director right now. It just takes place in 3 minutes in a car with a man and a woman, and in a setting that we are very familiar with in our social fabric. And there's a little conflict. We're interested to see what the conflict is, and it's not what we think, and it's really fun. I want to talk about the symbolism of the apple. Is that I'm thinking that it's a creative device, but how strong of a role does that play? Or was it just something fun?
No, it was the initial script had a cupcake, which didn't do much for me. So I spoke to Krista and I said, I wanted something symbolic of a sinful act. And an apple is the original symbol
Sure.
for a sinful act. And I was going to put something like an apple pie or a tartlet. And she's like, why don't you get an actual candy apple? And as soon as she said that, I knew that was right. You went to get, and I wanted to make it red, not only
Yes.
because that's just what it needs to be, but also
Yes.
because the color palette in the environment we're in is fairly mute, and nothing kind of pops. And
Right.
making it a bright red, it gave us a visual anchor. So it made the whole tableau just pop, focus
Yes.
on that, which I really loved visually. So that's
Yes.
the apple.
Very fun. I feel like that's one of the things that the muses had a hand in because, like you said, if it was a cupcake or a tartlet, very nice, it would work, but the red just makes such a difference. And then it just adds a lot to the film. And at the end, when it goes from far focus to close focus, is really interesting. And then just silence. So we're left thinking. We are judging, thinking. It really moves the audience. Anything more about the process that surprised you or you appreciated?
Yeah, a project is nothing without an excellent cast and crew. And I've heard horror stories, and I have to say I'm very, very lucky. My cast is fantastic, 100% in. That would be Krista Amigone, who also wrote it, was the female lead, and Jared Bogosian and John Michael Boozer were the cast. They're fantastic. And my DP, Marilyn Flores, she's responsible for making the film so gorgeous. And I have nothing but high praise for this wonderful woman. And everybody on set couldn't ask for better. So I feel like I want to give credit whenever I can.
Excellent. Oh, I'm sure you're a pleasure to work with as well.
I hope so.
Well, I'm excited about this film.
Oh,
Um,
thank you. I'm so glad to hear that.
and Zoe, so what is next for you? And will you continue to collaborate with Krista?
Yes, I felt, and she felt too, that we had such a great collaboration that we are finalizing a script for my next short, the one we're co-writing that one, and I'll be directing it. It's a longer one. This is
Okay.
my first one, so I wanted something contained by design so that it's like training wheels for me. Nothing
Yes.
too crazy. But now that I got my feet wet, I want to challenge myself with multiple locations, a larger cast, extras, exterior and interior shots. And that's happening in the next short. It'll be about 10, 11 pages, so about 10, 11-minute short. So
Okay.
that's coming up. Hopefully that'll be finalized very soon.
So you're already working on that?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Got the
okay.
directing bug. I didn't know I was going to like directing this much when I started. It was this big experiment to see if it's something I was interested in. And it was. I really, really loved it. And as soon, as tiring as the process is, it can be stressful, all that expensive, of course. at the end of the day, like it is a joy. So as soon as I recovered from the experience, as soon as I got some sleep, as soon as the shoot was over, and as soon as we had picture lock, I was already thinking, what is my next project? What is my next project? Because I wanted to just, now that I know so much more than I did before,
Yes.
what can I do that I didn't? You don't know what you don't know, right? And so now that I've had that experience, I feel like I'm so much better prepared to take on a larger project, which was the plan.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to seeing more from you. This is LA Shorts this week. We will have the information in the body of this video and at thehollywoodtimes.net, as well as review of other shorts. And Zoe, congratulations. All the best to you. I am going to go this weekend to the film fest, so you'll see me there.
Excellent.
And great. Thank you for
Thank you
this
so much for
time.
your time, Teri. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Zoe. Bye.
Bye.